Hey y'all, what's up? I look a little crazy. I'm breaking out really bad, like my skin is really going through it for a plethora of reasons, but it's not stress, it's not anxiety, it's not depression, and that's all that matters to me. Every other reason can be handled. So I'm coming on here to share a testimony, and I will be sharing testimonies for the next 10 days. 10 days of testimonies. So today is day one. I'm doing this out of obedience. I'm doing this because I am expecting a great move of God in my life. And He has told me to share the details of what He has done for me thus far. Because the whole point of His great moves in my life is not for me, but it's for His glory. And so I guess this is just to see if I'm really down as far as sharing my little business or, because what I'm expecting for him to do in my future, I'm going to have to share that too. So I'm getting my sharing muscle, my testimony muscle, nice and strong for the future. So this is day one of 10 days of testimonies. And my first testimony is about this house that I'm standing in right now. Around 2017, I moved back to Georgia. Because Gabe's dad was just missing his baby. And I'm not going to be that girl that's going to just have this man feeding for his kid and he can't see him. So I moved back to Georgia, and I actually moved in with his mother. I moved in her basement. God bless that woman. I love her till this day. And so I lived with her for like a year and a half, almost 2 years maybe. Almost 2 years. A year and a half, yeah. And while it was a necessary experience, and while I'm grateful for her extending her home to me, it was hard for me because I was like, 26, 27, 25, whatever, however many years, 2017. I'm this girl, I'm here, I don't have my family, and I'm in, my son's father's family home, which is it's just awkward in a sense. So not awkward with the people, but just an awkward situation. You know what I mean? So I was there. Now, a year and a half later, my mom comes back to Georgia, and we start the process of trying to buy a home. So we go through the process. The process itself is a testimony in itself. I can't even get into that. But I ain't have no business having my name on nobody's deed, nobody's loan, no nothing, because my credit was trash, my income was trash. It was just a mess. But all of that worked out, and we got the money for down payment, and we bought the house. And so then we moved into this house in 2019, right? So then we're living in the house. Everything's going great. My mom and I are just partners in crime. It's a great experience. Now, 2020, during the pandemic, I got a little ridiculous and got pregnant, right? So now I'm pregnant with Lennox, and this baby is due in June of 2021. And my mom is like, you know what? Your family's expanding. Lots going on with the grandparents. I'm going to just move out, and I'm going to go get a place with the grandparents and take care of them. Now, obviously, it wasn't that simple. It was a lot that went into it, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, a lot of talking. But here's where the testimony comes in. In the 2 years, we moved in here in July of 2019. I don't know if it's June or July, but 2019, I want to say June, 2019. A year later, around August, September, I get pregnant. I don't remember which one. And then a few months, 9 months later, I'm having a baby in June now. My mom moved out in January of 2021. So it's been a year and a half, probably just about, of her living here. In that year and a half, we bought new furniture. Our floors flooded out, so we got new floors. We got new countertops, granite countertops. We got new cabinets. We got a new stove, new dishwasher, new everything, right? Someone blessed us with a new carpet because it was a gift from my mom because of how she showed up for them. Got new carpet. We got all this new stuff, TV, everything, just all these things, table, all this stuff, right? And then a year and a half later, my mom was moving out, and she's like, she takes none of it. My mom said, I'm leaving everything because I heard God loud and clear. And He said, this was all for Savannah. If that's not crazy, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the whole setup was crazy. And then, I mean, everything new, everything big, everything, you know what I'm saying? And then just, yeah, Leah, I'm going to need you to leave everything behind. Like, that you spent your money on. Half, some things we split, some things she just paid for. The carpet was a gift to her, not to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so funny. And God said to my mom that everything was for Savannah. And so if that's not a testimony, I don't know what is. So this house that I'm in, I now have, you know, a 3-bedroom house. It's me and my 2 kids. Like, that's a perfect setup. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful neighborhood. I have made new family in this neighborhood. It's been almost 5 years that we've been here. And I have neighbors who are like legitimately like family. And so, like, they look out for each other. I look out for them. They look out for me. Like, we really just hold each other down. We pray together. We talk. We play outside with the kids. And we check in on each other if one of us is just, you know, doing what we got to do. It's just a blessing. This whole neighborhood is a blessing. And so I never needed my neighbors more than I did now, right? My mom's not here. I don't have anyone here. It's just me and the kids. Like, so my neighbors and I, like, it's deep. It runs deep. So, like, it was a beautiful setup from God. It was a beautiful setup from God. And so this is day 1 of my testimony of 10 days of testimonies, because it's important to take some time out to really think about what God has done. That's how we encourage ourselves. That's how we keep going even when things seem kind of weird or dry or, you know, droughty. You got to think about what God has done in the past. So that's what I'm doing. So I hope this blessed you. We shall overcome by the word of the Lamb and by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. We will overcome by the blood of the Lamb. So yes, Jesus died on the cross for us, but it's very important also to share our testimonies, because that's how we encourage others. And so this is my act of obedience. I'm gonna keep it short. I'm gonna come on for the next 9 days and do this no matter how I feel, no matter how I look, and share my testimonies. And so I hope you were blessed by this and you are encouraged, because even when you don't see it, God is moving. He's working on your behalf specifically, even if it seems like it benefits everyone else, which it usually does, which it should, and we should be grateful for that. At the end of the day, he has you at the forefront of his mind. And so, y'all be blessed, okay? Bye.